good, YouTube? I just wanted to come on here real quick and share some hopefully good, useful information with my dreadheads or my potential dreadheads who suffer from bad dandruff like I do. My dandruff is like ridiculous, serious, out of this world, and I got a solution. Hopefully, you know, something that might work for you that's been working for me. So I just wanted to shout it out and let y'all know about it. A little about me. I'm like 2 months in the game. Probably in a few days it'll be 2 months. I think I have to get my little book out. I got it written down somewhere, but I got these. These were put in March. My last retwist was about 2 weeks ago. I try to get it done every 3 weeks, and so next week I'm due. I'm gonna go in there and get my joints tight. You know, so far, like everybody else, when they get on with their little journey, I'm geeked. I'm real psyched about it. But I was having a real hard time in the beginning, just because, like I said, my dandruff, the flakes, because I'm used to, like, I had cut all my hair off, so I was washing my hair, like, you know, every day, every other day, because it was fine, I could do that, and so I didn't really have to deal with my dry scalp with dandruff. But since trying to get my locks, you know, obviously I can't do that, so I was going through it with my scalp, like, you know, the fuzzies and stuff, like, I know I'm probably looking a little rough around the edges right now. Fuzzies, I don't really care about that. I don't care if you think I'm looking, you know, if people are like, damn, look at her shit, look at Miss Seeley over there. I don't really care about that. You know, I can get over that. Plus, I know, you know, it's temporary, it's going to get better. However, you know, me walking around with flakes in my hair, that's not what's hot in the streets. That's not cool. I'm trying to go into the office, you know, trying to look professional, sitting here, this is me, all day, like, clearing flakes off my shirt and trying to brush it out my hair. It's embarrassing. It's terrible. Like, March is when I got these, and I actually tried them out in, like, I think November time frame, and my first person that I was using to put them in, you know, she was the right price, she was good and cheap, but, like, she was using, like, that black jam gel stuff, and me already having dandruff, and then the black gel, it was just like everything was flaking, and I was just looking horrible, hot ass mess. So, you know, I would wash it out, and so she was kind of like, well, you know, just wait till your hair gets longer. I started doing cornrows. She was like, just wait till your hair gets longer, and then we'll just 2-strand twist it, and then go from there, so you can actually wash your hair and da-da-da, because I just kept washing these out because my scalp was just looking just dreadful. You know, nothing was really working too well for me, like, but, so anyway, I stopped going to that lady. This new person I go to, she was using, I think, like some kind of shea butter, which was much better than, for me, than that gel. But, you know, I still had some problems with it, and it was still flaking, and, like, and I was just, like, desperate for something, anything. Like, I was watching video after video, trying to figure out something to do. Most of the things to do, like, cider vinegar and that kind of stuff is good for people that are able to wash their hair and do it by themselves. I wasn't at that point, so that wasn't really good for me. Like, I was just, like, desperate. Like, if I would have read somebody, you know, if I would have saw somebody's video that said, you know, if you put some toilet water in your hair, that'll clear your dryness up, I'd have been like, oh, shit, how much toilet water you gotta put in that joint? You know, I was desperate. I'd try anything else. So anyway, long story short, my mom, she tried to get a dye job for the first time, and she just had a really, really bad reaction to it, and it like, her scalp was like leaking, and it scabbed over. It was just really bad, and so she went to the dermatologist, and she prescribed this to her. Try to, you can pause that, check that out. My bad, that was real retarded. You can pause this, check that out. I might try to put it somewhere if I figure out the editing thing. And she used it within a few days. She was good, you know, scalp looking like normal. She was good. But, you know, I get my dry scalp from my mom, but she gets more like dry patches. So she was like, you know, I'll put that on there. You know, she started putting on when she got little dry patches, and it worked good for her. And so knowing that how bad I suffer from dandruff and stuff, you know, she was like, you should try this. This is her. She don't tell nobody because this is prescribed. So anyway, I tried it out, and like I'm, if I go a certain amount of time without washing my hair or something, I'm just flaking like crazy. This stuff, I've gone 2 weeks. I need to put some more on there. It's starting to get a little something back. But 2 weeks, no flakes. No flakes. I was like a normal person. No flakes for me, that's big. This is like magic in a tube. I love this stuff. I did a quick little research on Google, and it said, you know, this stuff it's prescribed for people with eczema, like that's like a kind of skin condition, and like dermatitis, and it says something about dry scalp. So, you know, apparently this is a solution for that. I've gone to a couple dermatologists in the past trying to deal with my dry scalp, and you know, they pretty much were saying the same thing, like put oil on it, and put a little, try Head and Shoulders. I'm like, you know, it got to be something better than that, and that doesn't really help me when I'm trying to get my lock game on. For you telling me to use Head and Shoulders, because I'm not washing my own hair, and I can't wash it regularly. And Head and Shoulders, you know, it'll be alright sometimes right after I use it, but within a few days, I'm like, pfft, huh, and it just starts doing whatever the hell it want to do. So, oh, like I said, with anything, I mean, like I said, this is a pass down from my mom. I haven't spoken to a dermatologist personally and let them know why I'm using it and what I'm using it for. So I don't know if this is a long-term fix or what, but at the very least, in these few months where I can't really wash my hair like I would like to keep dandruff at bay, this stuff is awesome. So like I said, you know, you're gonna have to go to the dermatologist anyway, probably, because, you know, it has to get prescribed by a doctor. If you have your own doctor, you might just be able to tell them over the phone, hey, you know, my friend told me about this stuff. I have really, really dry skin. I'd really like to try it out. Can you prescribe it for me? They might. I don't know how serious it is, but I mean, I'll be the guinea pig. If you just want to, I might start making my little journey of this, and if you just want to watch what I'm doing, you know, cool. But yeah, at least it's worth at least trying it out, seeing what a doctor says about it, and just seeing, because like I said, I've gone 2 weeks without flaking up, and as soon as if I start flaking up, like I said, I got a little something in the back right now. I'm gonna just hit that joint around, and I'll be good. And then, you know, I'll get my wash. There's no buildup. You know, my my loctician was like amazed, because that thing was nasty when she did that little, she did like a quick little fake me out wash, because she didn't want my stuff to come out. And yeah, my scalp was but yeah, this stuff is great. So just try it out, try to help where I can, and let me know how it works for you and what information you find out. And when I get around to stop being lazy and I'll let you know more about it. Alright. catch you on the next one. Peace.